What is going on, guys? This is your boy from V-Side, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, TanTackers01, and hit that bell notification button as well. I'm here to give you my thoughts on the conclusion and the resolution of the Bangladesh players cricketers strike. I told you so. This wouldn't go on for long, but here's what I think. It achieved what it needed to achieve. It created disruption. It created awareness and it created urgency. It put the higher ups of BCB on the back foot. Because I'm just notice Nazmul Hassan Papon's reaction. He made it personal. He said that I helped this guy's dad or uncle, I helped this guy's brother or cousin, and now you're plotting against me? I'm going to delete your phone number from my records. Remember back in the video, like, one of these videos I said that, like, if they go with this approach that, okay, oh, I did you these favors and now you're protesting against me, I'm going to, I'm going to take my revenge on you. Yeah, like, people should view that attitude and essentially all these attitudes with a, uh, in a negative light, because and see, here's one thing, like, if you've observed people enough, you will know this. Because if one guy is friends with you or did a lot of favors for you, automatically that person starts to think that that just because they're on good terms with you, that means they're immune to criticism by you of their mistakes. They're immune to, like, like any sort of consequence of any of their actions that are detrimental to either them or, like, the people around them. That they're immune to mistakes. So, oh yeah, I gave you, like, I gave your son, like, all this money for, this and that. Yeah. So if you're caught telling a lie, or if you're caught, like, messing up something real big, and if I call you out on it, what? That's a bad thing? Yeah, that's what politicians do. That's what dirty politicians do. They buy favors or they buy silence. Okay, but anyways, I mentioned that because I'm South Asian myself, and I knew something like that was gonna happen. Something like that was gonna happen. Like I helped these guys a lot, and now they're protesting against me. Like, notice how he deflected that. It's mostly based around the Bangladesh domestic structure. Mostly. Yes, there were two more points added, very legit points. The first one being that revenue sharing. The second one being equity of payment for the women as well, for the women cricketers as well. I have a feeling that Shakib actually planned at least some of the women cricketers to be involved there with them. But this is just speculation. But that didn't happen. But very important point over there. And I would put a 14th one, like, get rid of Sabir Rahman. Anyways, well, it looks like BCB got rid of him of the T20 squad anyways, apparently, because apparently the T20 squad is announced and Alamin Hussein is back there. But yeah, I might make a separate video about that, like, in maybe a few days or whatnot. But yes, the disruption that was needed happened. Okay, point number one. Point number two, Shakib emerged as the absolute hero of Bangladesh cricket right now. The champion of Bangladesh cricket right now, even for their domestic players. For now. Things can always change in the future. But for now, he emerged as a I would say a changing room, or like a team leader, a true team leader. Okay. And number 3, now that all this noise has been made, you best believe the people, the higher up, will pay very close attention to the performances and the lack thereof of these players. And then they will use that against them. This was in a Crick Info article, by the way. This is like why Shakib filled the Mashrafi boots, or like filled in the Mashrafi size hole or something like that. Yeah, that's the title, and this was made clear over there. But this also gives the players ammunition to justify their demands and basically shoot down any like counter criticism made by that might be made by the BCB higher ups. If the players perform well, the BCB higher ups have nothing else to conclude other than, well, I guess you were right. You needed this and you're performing. I guess you were right. Obviously, there's going to be a little back and forth. Like some days the players will not perform, some days the player will perform really well. But this will be interesting to see. As long as it's kept in a healthy balance, this will be interesting to see. It's also nice to see that Nazmullah Hasan Papun said, okay, do away with the third round of the NCL, and the players like, no, just delayed by one day. We got this covered. That was also very nice to see. And Mashrafi supporting them on the sidelines also, like it's nice to see that as well, because he's an MP. He's a member of parliament right now, so he can't be that controversial because he's representing he's essentially a representative of the government as well. So it's nice to see all of these resolved seemingly amicably enough. Now there's some rumors about a former BCB member getting involved. Like I don't pay attention to that. If there is something to it, like it'll come out in the investigation. Otherwise, whatever. All right, guys, that's about it. Let me know what you thought about this resolution in the comment section below. How likely do you think? How likely do you think BCB? How likely is it that the BCB? Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a brain freeze because I am very tired. Did a lot of studying, a lot of research. I'm very tired. I like work in gym. Okay. What are the chances that BCB will keep its word? Let's just put it that way. And how many of the 13 will be addressed? Okay. Okay, and just a note about Nazmullah Hasan Papun. Okay. There's something about him. He comes off as very genuine, but maybe a little too genuine. People who come off as a little too genuine usually have things to hide. Okay. Now, hopefully that is not the case. Hopefully he doesn't have too many dark secrets to hide. Hopefully he really wants the best for the players. Okay, and instead of a myopic view of boundless cricket, having he has he has a larger view of boundless cricket, and thus understands sometimes some cutbacks need to be made, but as long as overall those cutbacks lead to something better in the longer run, as long as he does something like that, as long as he has balanced best best cricketing benefits in mind, and as a prime directive, I'm good. All right, that's about it. Let me know what you thought about this entire situation in the comment section below, and as always, hit that like, subscribe, bell notification button. And to all you new subscribers, thank you for subscribing, and stay tuned for this channel for more content. And if you would like me to speak about anything specific about like boundless cricket or cricket in general that I can speak about, please do let me know. It's your boy Tanveer Said, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.